today on JT's J Treats we have a new brand or like sub-line of Pringles. This one is the coffee shop Pringles, or specifically like the cafe Pringles. And so they have all kinds of different like things written here, like cinnamon tea, caramel milk tea, American coffee, lemon tea, a lot of just like drinks. But I guess they're focusing on the kind of food you would get at a small little like mom and pop joint like that. And so the first flavor on the list, maybe one of many, is Napolitan pasta, which is like Japanese specialty kind of just like tomato sauce and mushroom kind of really basic spaghetti. Nothing too fancy here, as you can see. Mushrooms and stuff. So this is probably going to taste Italian, gonna have garlic and tomato flavor. Maybe it'll taste better than the bruschetta ones, but those are pretty hard to top. So we are going to find out. Okay, so I noticed when I opened it earlier that it smelled a lot like ketchup. And ketchup is a pretty common ingredient in the Napolitan, depending on where you're like what shop you're in. So like some people might be like, oh my god, ketchup on pasta, kind of like me. Yeah, I don't like it. They also put Tabasco sauce on it. So maybe this will just taste like a ketchup Tabasco chip, or maybe it'll taste more like Italian. There's a lot of like orange like powder on it, so I got a lot of flavor going on somewhere. Let's find out. These are very good. I like these. They don't really taste Italian like though. There's not like garlic flavor on it. If that's what you assume like garlic is, it's kind of what all the other Italian Pringles have ever tasted like. But this tastes mainly like ketchup. Like if there was a big like Hunt's ketchup bottle right here instead, I would have been like, wow, this tastes exactly like a ketchup Pringles. I know they have ketchup chips in Canada, maybe they have them in America, USA too. But these do, yeah, there wasn't any Tabasco. There was a little kick at first that I thought was Tabasco, but it's really just the ketchup flavor catching up, getting more ketchup-y. And it's pretty sweet too. So it's not like you're just like guzzling some ketchup. It's not like nasty, unless you really hate ketchup. But even then, it's a chip. It's just like a sweet chip that tastes really tomatoey, and to the extent that it tastes like ketchup, it's not like gross. Ew. It's not like a mustard chip, even though honey mustard Pringles are some of my favorites. So there you go. These are good. They're not like Italian-y. They're not gonna. If you come here expecting like Pizzalicious or bruschetta, you're not gonna get that. It tastes more on the ketchup side, which is why they probably chose the Napolitan, because the ketchup is very often used in the recipe. So they're good, and they're surprisingly ketchup-y. Okay, so the first flavor in the new cafe Pringles line is the Napolitan pasta flavor, and it's really good. I like it a lot. It's not really Italian-y. It doesn't have like super tomato and garlic and herbs like the other Italian ones have all had, like the bruschetta and the pizza. Instead, it tastes pretty much like oftentimes the main ingredient. Instead of using pasta sauce, they'll just go ghetto on you and use ketchup instead. So, like I said, if they had just done one of these and said this is a ketchup flavored Pringle, they'd have been bang right on the money. And pretty much it's what it is. By calling it this, it's this pasta dish that basically uses ketchup as its sauce. So it's a fancy way of calling it the ketchup Pringle, I will say. So it's not like gross. Like you imagine yourself going like blah 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 and drinking this. Don't even worry about that. These are good and they're sweet. There's a little bit of seasoning in there too that makes it. I can't really pin it though. It's not strong enough to be like, oh, it's basil or oregano or something like that. Nothing like that. But there's a little something aside from the sweet ketchup. But this is pretty much like the main show right here. So yeah, the Napolitan pasta Pringles, aka the ketchup Pringles, I like them, they're good.